Hello and welcome to the making of the Tulle scrunchies today, and also with pom-poms. It's going to be great. So what you need is some tulle and some elastics and some pom-poms. And I've been so lucky to get this awesome dotted tulle, I think from somewhere in Ireland. It was, such a great thing. Just cutting a little bit straight and folding it, and then sewing one long tube, and just as close to the edge as possible. And I know this wasn't cut completely straight, but actually when you're making a scrunchie, it doesn't really care, but because it will be scrunched up, so nobody will really see that it's not straight. So I don't want to waste time on that in this case. This is absolutely fine. I'm turning it out so the front is facing out, and of course, because it's tulle and it's see-through, you will be able to see the seam and see the excess fabric inside it. That's just the way it is. Front to front here, I'm just sewing those two pieces, two ends of the tube together, not all the way close because I need to get the elastic in, but just making them stitch together. That's great. I have an opening still, but the two ends of the tube are stuck together. I'm putting a safety pin onto my elastic and then taking that through the channel of the tulle all the way through. I can see where I am at all times because it's see-through. It's so great. And then it's ready to pop out soon. Yes, great. And then taking the safety pin out, and then just cutting that bit of excess glitter off and stitching the two ends of the elastic together so it forms an elastic circle, an elastic band that you can actually put around your hair as a normal scrunchie. So you just need to close up the scrunchie now, and there are some different techniques of doing that. I am just folding one piece of the tulle over the other one, and then stitching them close, like a little bit of the fabric folded inwards, and that's it. Nice and easy. So depending on how much you sewed the ends of the tube together before, it depends on how much you need to sew now. But now the scrunchie is stitched close and it fits on my arm, and it also fits on some hair, so that's great. Now on to the next one. See, this piece of tulle was way too long, so I just cut a little bit shorter, and you can also see that's really wonky, that's not straight at all, but it doesn't matter, I'm just going to stitch it anyways. So again, I sewed into one long tube. Yeah, this is a bit longer even though I cut some of it off. Great still. Okay, so that's a long tube now, and again, it gets turned inside out or outside in. No, so it gets turned out to front. I turn it, yes. So now we have the front of the fabric facing outwards. That means that we have the seam and the excess bit of fabric inside. And I'd use another technique now. I just put the safety pin onto the elastic and take it through right away before even stitching the sides together of the tube. And that still works. And then putting the safety pin onto the other edge of the elastic as well. And then starting to put the pom-poms in, because now I have the safety pin holding the two pieces of elastic together, which means that I can then not worry about the elastic going anywhere and just put pom-poms in. So I'm seeing how many pom-poms I need inside of this. How many will I be able to see? How do I want them distributed? Yeah, okay, that's going to look nice. Okay, now it's time to take the safety pin out and then stitch the two pieces of elastic together to form an elastic band, an elastic circle. Done that. And the pom-poms still stay inside. And for this, I'm just going to put one tube inside the other tube. So I have one piece of the tulle tube, and I'm just going to put it into the other one. And I'm going to fold the edge of that tube a little bit in towards the back so I don't have any raw edges. Yeah, I just want to cut that thread off because that's not going to look that nice when you can actually see through it. So I'm just going to stitch there. I think that's a good way to do it, yes. Stitching that through, and that's actually that. Looks so cool, and they're both ready to wear. And as you can see, okay, there's so much hair, of course, so it's not that easy to see, but the pom-poms look really cool, and the other tulle scrunchie does as well. I hope you'll have fun making this yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye.